Hello everyone, welcome back to JCfinger. This is our Let's Play The Sims Mobile episode 9. I've just leveled up in my lifestyle improvement, and it's because I bought this lovely cooker you see here. It's got 3 stars and I'm hoping that it will, definitely speed up the cooking hobby for Patron, the father of the house. Now, lots happened between our episodes, because I do play quite a bit off camera, and I'll bring you up to scratch with what's happened. So you can see that Peacan, the little girl, has grown up and is an adult, but I'm going to make them playable. You can see down below that I have 2 free slots. I've unlocked those, and we're going to promote them today so that I can have a full household. This is what I want, and I realize that when you unlock them, you've unlocked them forever, so this is good. A household of 4 presents a lot more to reckon with than a household of 2. For instance, we get 4 incomes, we get to operate in 4 different careers at once and 4 different hobbies. So basically it would boost the game for me and push me forward. So I'm just going to adjust her here, and still off camera I will further work on this sim so that I don't take up your time with let's create a sim in every episode. I think it's boring for me anyway. So I'm just going to change her hair. I won't touch her complexion or her features. I love them because they came originally from her parents, and that's Hazel and Patron. So we're sticking with that. And I'm going to give her these heavy Ghana braids because she's true to the culture. You remember when she spun into a child at her birthday, she had on an afro. So of course I'm going to progress her like that, and I love it. So welcome, my dear. You are now playable. And now we better get icann as well, playable too. So first off, I think he has quite a poochy tummy for a young man. I will change that. Perhaps it's the top he's wearing. Let me just quickly, ever so quickly, check this out. I think it's this one. Yes, chest and belly profile. No, I like the chest where it was. It's just the tummy. Yeah, that's as far as it can go, so it's the top. So I'm done here. Let's go off and fix his beard. That is just huge and messy. It's humongous. So we'll tidy him up a bit. He's a young man and he's getting ready for a good job. So he wants to show up in or on or at his best. So let's clean him up as we have. And yeah, that's it. I think we're good. No, that's too heavy. That's too heavy. I'll go into detail when I'm playing on my own and not recording and tidy them up even further, so don't worry about it. Let's get into gameplay straight away. I'm happy with the way he looks. Yeah, he looks much younger, right? Good. Yeah, let's go. So we're going to play. And now I have a full household. We've got 4 people, and I'm going to enjoy this. I know the more the merrier. That's what the saying means, so we're going to do this. This is a lonelier generation. Now it's getting even more crowded in, so this is great. And let's get started. Okay, we've got to give them a trait. Let's give Peacan better at all careers because I wanted to get a good start at work, as well as icann. Let's just give them that. So whatever I put them in, they'll hit the ground running with a better success rate. So wow, this is what it looks like. Done? What is he doing? Right. I had icann as a friend. Well, not really a friend. He already has a story going with Hazel, his mother-in-law. So let me just finish them off here because I'm going to get them all out to work, and I want to try out the downtown area on the map. I have unlocked those workplaces, and I want icann and Peacan to work there. I want to try it out. I haven't tried it out, so I'm quite excited about that. Where is she? Here she is, looking really edgy and checking out the wedding arbor or something. Well, this is too soon. I'm going to hang on to these Sims for a while. And we learned that from the previous generation, so I'm hanging on to them. They're going to complete at 100% for all their stories, and then I probably would get them into other careers still, so I'm not going to stop there. And then when I'm ready, I will retire them and carry on repeating the cycle, but not so fast this time. So with the energy that I have, I'm going to carry this particular event through to the end. It's two peas in an odd pod that they've got going on, and I'm speaking of Hazel here and Icann. So basically she doesn't quite get along with her son-in-law or son-in-law to be, but he is going to get married to Peacan whether she likes it or not, because I said so. Okay, I have a cupcake so we can carry on. There we go, just the one. And yeah, the risky action worked. So they will in the end become best of buddies, so I wouldn't worry about that. So let's just carry on and click on this. Offer resume advice. So I got this writing desk last time when I was doing this hobby with Almond, and then I never put it down in the house. And when I retired her, it was suddenly locked. So this is another thing you need to think about. If you unlock something with a generation, put it down in your house as well. Just put it down, find a way to purchase it and put it down so that, you own it. I'm going to go with this advert, but I will cut it off so that you don't see what the advert was. But I will get the rewards. So I'm not skipping any chance to make a coin in this game because it's very hard to come by. So my entire household is now free, and we're going to go to the downtown part of the map and get them some new jobs. So I've unlocked all these workplaces, and we have a club here at the downtown section. It's always a nighttime scene, so I'm not going to see what this place looks like in the day. Neither are you. And should we give him a job here? I wish this was a live stream so that I could see what your choice would be. What do you think Icann would be in this game? I think he's just, ooh, we've got a nice dancer here. Break it down. I think that he's just going to be a DJ, and I want them to progress in the generation with maybe professional jobs. Like, this is the agency, and I think it's for the business savvy kind of sim. This is the area for that sort of job, the business career. And what's interesting is it's got Izzy, the fashion designer, on the front of it right there. But anyway, it's called the agency. And then we have the civic center here. Ooh, we could make him an attorney, right? Oh, that would be posh. So once you get into any of these careers, you then unlock certain pieces of furniture that can go in your home, which is lovely. I'm thinking I would like him here. Everyone here is all professionally dressed, except for the other girl in the corner. Oh gosh, now I need to think, because I don't want to have to switch careers. Because if you've not completed and you switch a career and then go back, you pay coins to switch back. And everything is coins, and this is hard. So I need to think about this. Just give me a second. No, you know what? I'm going to get him to be a professional. So we're going to make him a lawyer. I'm going with that. Let me just brace myself. Yes, hand justice, an attorney. Click. Yes, look at him, all clean and shaven. See, that's why we gave him a good makeover. First case, a messy property dispute. The defendant borrowed a sweater from her ex and never returned it. That's a crime. I like this for him. I'm going to quickly scoot around and see what the actions are. And so I'm going to get him to start a quick shift. Great. So yeah, we can burn through that with his energy. And I'm going to call over Peacan and get her a job here too. So I'm definitely not going to go for the club at this point. Let's make her business savvy. An ambitious administrator works hard to get to the top. That's good. I quite like that. So we're going with this job, and she's close to her fiancé. Should I call him that? Wow, my first day at the office, I'm still unclear on what we do here, but they made it clear that they could use my help. Okay. So let's start a quick shift as well, and I'm going to shuttle between the two and get them finished here. But I'm also going to get their parents out to work. So this is what I was saying. You see, now I have 4 Sims. I get to, engage in all these other careers and hobbies, which I'll give them later, and hobbies, so that they can make twice as much money in the household and, push me along further. And I want that. I'm quite impatient. So I'm quite happy that I now have 4 of them. And as it stands, I will always have 4 slots. So this is good. This is nice. I really like this office. Let's try another action. Let's be risky this time. I don't think this is a good idea because he's new. I said it. I didn't think it would work. Sometimes it does, but I was doubting that would work. Defend guilty client. That's the side of law that's tricky. This is exactly what Peacan looked like. So this is her twin. Do you remember? If you just go back in the video, you see that this is exactly how she looked before I edited her. Should we risky? No, let's go to the statue and admire authority. Okay. It's a nice statue. I need to go back and check and see what we unlock from this career. What about this plant? Rehearse with plant. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's check that, and let's have clients back. Perhaps when I clear those boxes I'll make this a courtroom or something. Well, I don't even know what we would unlock to put in here, so I'm probably not making any sense. Let's try a risky action again. Try questioning statement. Oh. It worked. Good. Let's check out Peacan. Okay, so boring boardroom. Sit down, chat, yada yada yada. Yes, I thought so. And what else can she do in this space? Delight in daily grind. Okay, we've got something on the desk there. Perhaps I can move that off to the corner or something, because that's odd. Her paper's stuck in it. But this is a nice trendy office. It's quite pretty. Reflect on synergy. Okay, so she stares at that lovely artwork and talks to it, which never happens in real life. But this is The Sims. We have, what is that? That's the entrance. Okay, what does she do with the entrance? Pace aimlessly. They're making it out that administrative jobs are pretty useless, and that's not fair. That's not fair. Let's try something risky. Again, I would doubt that this would work because it's a Thursday and risky business is not quite the way to go, but oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Right, I'm onto a pattern here. Let's go home and get Mum Hazel to get to work at the hospital here. I love the way you just switch between screens in this game. There's no loading time. It's fantastic. So she's a doctor. She's come a long way already. And don't worry, we're not going to stay here the whole time and work through her shift. Most of you have come through to this point in the game and know what happens in this space. But I've unlocked these items and placed it in the second room, and they both have actions of their own, which is quite nice. So there's more things to do. She's checking the bones of the skeleton, and then she encourages someone, I think it is, to run on that hospital cardio treadmill. So it's interesting. But right now there isn't a bubble above it for an action. I don't know why, but it does work. So let's call over patron, the father of the house. He's in the market square here, so there's a special event going on. But he is a chef, a fine chef. And I'm going to get him also to work. So this is what I was looking forward to doing, having all 4 Sims out and about and raking in the cash. So that we can be a successful household, of course. Okay, let's get something from that advert. And we are back. I got 1 Sim cash. They could give us more, but... Right, so my full household have been out working, and now I'm going to get them home, and then I think I'm going to just whistle them all over because they're all done. You might wonder how this happened, but during the advert, as I went off recording, I fast forwarded and got them all done, so here they are. It makes it easier. I mean, you've seen all their actions, so you know what they do, so let's get them home I'm going to get them to have a meal. They've worked quite hard today. And then I'm going to start off the relationship between Icann and Peacan. Who's that? Missing one person. Okay, we've got Icann, Peacan, Mum. We need Dad. We haven't whistled him over. Come on. Yes, this is my full household, people. You are welcome to the Browns household. Let's get Dad to put something nice and hot on the table for them to eat. And something happened in the game where all the previous generation are no longer accessible. So if you recall, I had them on the list in their contacts and they could call them over for dinner. So Legend and Almond would be here, but now they've disappeared. And even the stories I started with them have all just vanished. So it does turn out that they are no longer existing in the game. You can just see them in your generation frame in your living room. So my house has changed just a bit. I have extended and spread out as much as possible. This room will belong to Peacan and Icann. They'll develop a relationship in that space. And this is the bathroom shared for the family, and the master bedroom as well is a lot more spacious now. So they are one big happy family. I'm not quite sure how comfortable it is living with your in-laws, and that's the story for Icann right now. But I think he's a confident young man. As far as heritage goes, his father is Legend, the owner of this property, so he's able to manage them. Let's get him to make a flirty introduction with cutesy Pecan Nut here, or shall I call her Pecan Pie? I love her pose. And then I think at this point we should be able to get them to start an event. Great, first date. Well, they're going to have to go over to the cafe, so we're leaving. We're not going to stay here, we're going to let them get on with it. And I will return in the next episode with the story that they would begin as a loving couple. But first, let's have a look at the stories that Hazel and Patron are already advancing in. So she's level 8 at the hospital, level 7 for her hobby, and level 4 for her 2 peas in an odd pod with her son-in-law. So you must get up to 100% in everything that you have as a story for your sim before retiring them. Patron is level 10 for his sweet crush with his wife, he's level 7 for his cooking hobby, and level 8 for his work. So again, he has to get up to level 10 on all stories, and then I will add one more story to him and Hazel, and I think that would be another career, totaling 4 stories before I even think of, retiring them like I did Legend and Almond. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So let's look for an energy-free action. There's one down here. Good. Share cake. And let me know how you're doing with this game. I absolutely love it, and I'm glad that I now have 4 people in the household that are playable. The more, the merrier. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.